Guys, look, I'm on time. Good morning and happy celebration weekend. If you're celebrating, I'm working on it. I know, I've got makeup on. It's crazy trying to cover up the fact that I was awake until like 3 in the morning. But good, happy holiday weekend to you guys, and thank you for joining me. Happy, obviously, afternoon to the East Coast. Hopefully you're a little more caffeinated than I am. I'm working on it. And before I even start, yes, hipster bird here will not take his outfit off. Thank you so much to SG Tosh and everybody who has been encouraging him. He now thinks that he is too cool to do anything but be a little beatnik, complete with his own little espresso cup. So he's been hanging out and supervising me in his offbeat, don't really care kind of way all week. I've had a couple of questions this week. One is, because I mentioned I've been awake later at night, I've been working a lot, and while working in the office can mean a number of things, especially to a writer. Yes, of course I'm writing. I'm getting everything ready. The release of Wrath will be at the end of next month. I'm working on getting the exact date, but it is coming, and I'm very excited about that. I've also been super crazy because with World Cup, we've actually been in the casino a lot recently. We haven't had extra days off, which is unusual for us. And I love my job, so I'm grateful for that. But it definitely means that when I'm in the office is usually a little bit later. When I'm not at the casino all day, I come into the office at like 1, 2 in the afternoon, usually whenever I get back from my walk on the track at the gym. So another thing is, yes, if you have seen me at the gym, and there are actually a number of you, which is very weird but cool that I see people at the gym and they come up and talk to me. Some of you have read the books, some of you have just seen me at events. I had one girl come up and tell me that she had seen a presentation that Sarah, SG Tosh, and myself, we did back at the library event earlier this year, and she really got a lot out of it. So, that is super awesome. I was so grateful to hear that. And it's cool that people come up and talk to me at the gym, but it's kind of odd to be recognized. So that's both thank you and calm down, stalkers. No, I'm kidding. It was cool. It's kind of fun. I don't think been recognized, at least for anything that's not necessarily positive, but just fun before. So for those that do come up to me, and I wear open ear headphones when I'm at the gym, so please come up and talk to me if you see me, if you want to say hi. I have the headphones on a lot. They're not even always on. They're just there because I'm too lazy to take them off. But I can hear you. Another weird question that's been happening a lot this week, and I think I've shown these off before. I'm going to do it again. These are my cute little cats. How adorable are they? No, they are not, because the cats have their own Instagram now. Though they do, if you want to follow them. They are Sin City Kitties 23, and we have like 1,100 followers because apparently my cats are adorable. They're tiny little terrorists, but apparently they're adorable ones. So, but these are not from them. And to those that reached out to me yesterday at the memory of my sweet puppy cat, thank you so much. And no, these are not in honor of her either. They actually were just a gift from somebody that I was seeing. It's supposed to be us, and I've been called Kitten my whole life. My dad called me Kitten, and I understand Beatnik Bird. Poe's most famous hashtag, well, one of them, it's Bird Model and Birdfluencer are his two most famous, but the running in a close third is Birds Don't Trust Cats. So when I have my cat ears on, when I'm around the regular cats, he's not the happiest. But these were just a gift from somebody who knew my nickname, and I was seeing, and he thought that it would be adorable. So, but I've gotten that question a shockingly large amount this week. And the last question that I've been getting consistently is, when am I going to be on the road again? And I have mentioned it a few times. I do actually, it's this month. Finally, I'm getting back out on the road. I will be at an event this month. So when I'm there, it'll be in Columbus, Ohio. It's at Bray, the Beyond the Read author event. And I'm looking forward to it. This is the first one for me. I haven't done this event before. And in prep, I'm actually going to show you a couple of different ones. So this one, you can see I've barely actually started the bookmark. It's only the black, these words up here, and then parts of their dresses that I've actually done. I've got other ones that are much further along, like that one. You can see the color and it's reflecting on the light a lot, but this one I just have some of the words and a little bit of the decoration left to do. But yes, every one of those gems is placed by hand, and that's why when I say I'm going to be in the office, I'm busy working, they take a while. I've got these, which have less gems. They have the design on the back up here, but then the gems are kind of accenting her. These don't take nearly as long, and they're very, very popular. The Book Dragons, if you've seen me at events, you've seen the Book Dragons before. I have more of those. And then similar to the ones I just showed you, these are completely covered. Now these are done, so you can see the gems, but the gems run all the way across. So I've been in the office, not only writing, but working on those. And because they do take so long, that is why I'm up until 2, 3 in the morning. Usually bent over in some sort of Notre Dame hunch, doing it until my back can't take it anymore. And then thankfully, my chair leans way back. I can stretch it out. I take a few minutes to do some yoga moves, kind of ease the back, and then I head to the computer and get to writing. So it has been a busy, busy week. Coming up this next week, it's not really going to slow down. We're getting ready. We're amping up for everything coming. And of course, with World Cup, I will hopefully be at my day job just as much as I was this week. And another less frequent, but another question people have asked. Yes, we did miss the cocktail hour, the author happy hour in June. Unfortunately, our mixologist was struggling with a cold or bronchitis or something. She wasn't feeling well. And while we weren't concerned about catching anything, she was so tired and she wasn't feeling good. We weren't going to put her through that. So you guys did notice, and that's very sweet. She is doing much better. So she will be, she's out of town right now. She'll be back pretty shortly, a few days from now. And then Eshti Tosh, for those that follow her, she is in Minnesota at Convergence this weekend. So I hope she is having an absolute blast there. She had so much fun last year. I think she actually sold out of one of her books. So that is, as an author, it's a super, super cool thing to do. Yes, my website updated. That was another thing that somebody asked. My website is still Writing Forces, but due to a fun little glitch with Wix, my account was listed as expired and they sold my domain name. So my domain changed from writingforces.com to writingforces.vegas. It still reflects me and it still reflects my Vegas roots. So I have new bookmarks. I have new business cards coming. I'll have all of that at Bray. No, unfortunately, because Bray is this month and Wrath doesn't come out till next month, I won't have that one with me. I'll only have the first 4. But I will have them, including the charm bracelets that go with the books. So hopefully I get to see a lot of fun people there. I'm prepping for all kinds of things, and that includes my Everyday Spartan book. I am still working on setting up my training. I'm just waiting to be given the go-ahead. Days like today, where my back is pinching the nerve with the bulging disc from my car accident last summer, I understand why I'm on gentle movement and why I'm not doing as much as I feel like I should, but it is frustrating. I do want to do more. And so everybody that's been helping me, whether it's been the trainer, which again, Oscar, thank you so much if you see this, my wonderful trainer who's been kind of designing things for me. he and his wife are moving. They are opening their own gym up in Alaska, so I wish them all the best. They're leaving, I think, in 2 weeks. He said mid-July, so he's already done at the gym. And so now when I go, I just sort of keep in mind the things that he showed me, and I have it all written down when I'm ready to go. I do have, for those that remember, I have those Deck of Death fitness cards that, you know, as soon as you say you're opening the box that says this is going to suck on it. They're not wrong, by the way. I have no doubt it's going to suck as soon as I start using them. But, I mean, that's the point, right? You start out not even able to make it through the deck. And then after a few months of keep pushing yourself and improving, eventually not only can you make it through the deck, you can do it through 2 decks or in a good amount of time. So all sorts of fun, torturous ways to train. So that is coming as soon as I'm clear. And I have a whole detailed plan thanks to Oscar. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to get a different trainer, or since the entire point is to do this as an everyday person, what are the things that hold you back? What are the things that cause you to make excuses to not go, other than I'm tired and I just don't want to? Because I have that excuse all the time, but I try my best to push through. And there are days I won't. There's days that there was a day not too long ago that I got to the gym and I just sat out front and looked at it and I'm just like, not today. And all I do is walk. I'm not even really training. I'm not pushing myself real hard. I'm just trying to keep the momentum going, but I just wasn't there that day. It wasn't going to happen. And honestly, I was so concerned that I was so out of it that if I went in, I might twist an ankle or anger my knee or do something. So I ended up not training that day. And it happens. We all have those days. So I came back a couple of days later and I got one of my better times. So sometimes the rest helps. Yes, those are marine patches behind me. Yes, those are. You guys know that I'm polyamorous and I'm involved, and then I've been involved with different people. One of them was Air Force. One is my husband. He is a Marine veteran, and that's come up a couple times this week as well. There's some pictures of me here in the office. So people have asked about the patches. No, I never served. I am from a family that does have service members, and again, thank you for your service if you've served. But the patches behind me, they're not mine. The only one that's mine is, you can see it right down, this one right here. It says Mission 22 on it, and it's from my bike ride a couple of years ago when I rode across Route 66. Mission 22, which does try to prevent veteran suicide due to PTSD. They were one of the charities that I represented, so. That one, I believe, is the only one that is mine. It's the only one I see. There might be another one, but I'm pretty sure that's the only one that's mine up there. But it's a cool backdrop. And, that, and of course, Beatnik Bird. He's happy. So there have been a lot of questions. I had quite a few things I got to share this week. There is an event coming up that, unfortunately, right now it is sold out. A few of you have mentioned it. It is the Run Disney event for Starlighters. It is sold out. And so thank you for recommending it to me. I'm excited. I'm going to try to do it next year. You get to go run through Disney parks. And actually, believe it or not, as much of a big kid as I am, I've never done that one. I've never even been to Disney. So I might look into that for next year. And I think I might do it running as Gazelle from Zootopia. Because, me running or doing anything in a costume is hilarious. But also being a character based on Shakira and a singer. If I tried to sing, your ears would bleed. So I am definitely not a singer. I also don't look anything like Shakira. But it would be fun to be her at an event. So keep an eye out for that. I'm always all about giving back in any way I can help support charities. So if I can support such a great cause like Starlighters, I definitely would. the Starlight Foundation is important, and they do great work for kids. So look them up if you're not familiar with them. They do really phenomenal stuff to help kids who are in the hospital. And keep an eye out for that. Like I said, that'll probably be next year. It sells out quick, and I didn't get in time. I didn't even know about it because I'm not a runner. I'm really not a runner. So, but it would be fun because that would be kind of a last event right before I get ready to take on all the Spartan stuff in 28. I know I'm kind of rambling today. I didn't really have anything planned, but I had all these questions to answer. So I think I've covered everything, and I'm deeply in need of more caffeine. So I'm going to go make more coffee and see if I can convince Poe to maybe take a little break from his beatnik ways today. At some point, I will get those bookmarks finished, and I might post a picture of some of the ones that'll be with me in Bray. If you are in the Midwest area, if you're in Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Tennessee, Kentucky, that whole area, Bray's a big one. It's a fun event, and I am looking forward to seeing some of my friends there. Jose Barrario, thank you so much for getting me into this event. I'm very, very excited. He and his wife are going to be teaching a two-stepping lesson, and while I already know how to two-step, I'm going to go hang out because he's a friend and I like to dance. And I mean, I may not get to do it a whole lot if my back is being cranky, but at least it'll be fun to join. So keep an eye out for that. The author happy hour, as I mentioned, it did get canceled last month, sort of postponed, so we're going to do a twofer, and it's going to be on a weird day this month. We're doing it on Wednesday, the 15th, because, like I mentioned, Sarah is at Convergence. She won't be back till the 14th. I leave on the 16th. I will be gone the whole weekend, and then I'm gone the next week for Bray. So we are doing like a midweek happy hump day happy hour. And I'll remind you guys of that probably next week because it'll be closer. But keep an eye out. There's going to be all sorts of stuff going on. If you are in the area, please come out to Bray. If you're in Minnesota, go see Sarah at Convergence. We have stuff going on all over the place. So we are excited to be out and about, especially with the heat of the summer. It's hard to motivate yourself to leave the air conditioning and even go out to your car. So until next week, I hope you guys have a great 4th of July weekend. I hope you have a good week coming up. And until then, hopefully, like me, you get to stay caffeinated. We'll see you guys next week.